Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a minute, but I'm finally here with the DEMIGOD 6'9" ISO build. As you guys can see from the screen, just look how I'm moving on my 6'9". Just look at me, bro. I went on over a 20-game win streak, my first time hopping on the ones core with this build, so just that in itself speaks volumes on this build. Now this build is so versatile. Not only is it good for ones, it's good for twos, it's good for threes, it's good for anything you want to play. For my tall guards, the people that love using the tall guards, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm putting you guys on game with this build right here. Now this build has a high three-pointer, has a high mid-range, you get contact dunks, you could dribble clearly, and you have great defense. And you guys know defense in this game is so bad, so defense is definitely very important. And of course, for the people that love to get rebound, this build does get some rebound too. I'm gonna be honest guys, this is hands down one of my favorite builds that I've made so far this year, and we're only in the first month, bro. If you want to go on constant win streaks as you see on your screen right here, listen, I'm giving you guys the sauce, bro. All I ask from you guys is to smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you guys never miss a video. I don't know what it is with this build because I get so many ankle breakers. It could be my takeover. Us 6'9" builds only get a 80 ball handle at the max, so I don't know what it is, guys. As you can see, you know, dribbling is clearly not a problem with this build. I'm able to pretty much do the same thing I'm doing on the 6'8". The only thing is the 6'8" does get a little bit better dribble moves, but most of the meta dribble moves anyways you're gonna get on this build regardless. So it's only September and this build has so much potential in the future once you guys all get your cap breakers. Now I do want to say before we get into the builder, this build does require at least a good amount of cap breakers. That's why I do emphasize a lot that you guys work towards getting at least 6 cap breakers. Most of the builds nowadays require cap breakers, and you guys are able to make some crazy builds with these cap breakers. Now if you guys are ready, if you guys have seen enough, without further ado, let's get straight into the builder, man. Real quick before we hop into the builder, I just want to let you guys know the way I have certain attributes at is for a specific reason. It's because I was able to get the cap breakers that I wanted. So I do want to point that out. You guys could tweak this build if you want, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be hard because, you know, I tried different ways of making this build and I couldn't get the cap breakers I wanted. So if you guys want the exact build I have, you have to copy every single thing down. Anyways guys, to start off, you want to put your weight to 186 pounds in order to get 92 perimeter defense. This is the attribute we need, and this is the reason why we are going 186 for the weight. And for the wingspan, make sure you guys go and put 6'9". Now like I said, you guys do want to copy everything down as I have it on my screen. If you guys do adjust anything, you possibly will not get the cap breakers that I am trying to get for this build. So make sure you guys hear me out and listen to everything I gotta say. First thing we're gonna go ahead and do, put your driving dunk up to an 89, and then you want to go ahead and match this with a vertical of a 78. And as you guys can see, we now get posterizer on silver, which gives us the ability to get pro contact dunks off 1 as well as pro contact dunks off 2. And with a max +1 or +2, you guys can boost this up to gold posterizer or Hall of Fame if you guys do want to. The driving layup, add 1 right here, and then put your strength up to a 73, and you guys get physical finisher on your driving layup. This is just as a backup in case you guys do get canceled out of your dunk, because sometimes it does happen. This just pretty much helps you guys be able to green the layup. It still is very hard to green it, but if you guys didn't have this badge at all, it's just nearly impossible to make a contact layup. Now for the shooting category, put your three-pointer up to an 89.3, and as you guys can see, we get limitless range on silver. Now if you guys do want to put a cap breaker on here with your shooting specialization in order to get deep bomber takeover, you guys are more than welcome to do that, but I will not be doing that because me personally, I don't need that right now. Now if you guys do want deep bomber off the rip, I will show you guys what you can do right after I'm done with the build. My mid-range will be a 91. Okay, once I do get my shooting cap breaker, I will put this on a 92 in order to get gold deadeye, but for now, like I said, I will leave it at 91 because this is literally all I need right now. Now we're going to skip over the playmaking and we're going to go straight into the perimeter defense. Put this all the way up to a 92 perimeter D, and then put your speed up to an 85 as well as your agility up to an 83. As you guys can see, we get gold defensive badges. You guys can boost us up to Hall of Fame with a max +1 and up to legend with a max +2. So you guys will have legend defensive badges with a 6'9". Now for the steal, put this up to a 73 in order to get interceptor on silver, and put your block up to a 78. This build does get 78 block, which gives us high flying denier on silver, and then put this to a 60 in order to get paint patroller. And I mean, guys, come on, bro, this is literally all you need. Look at the defense on this build so far. Now for offensive rebound, put this up to a 70, and the reason we're putting it up to a 70 is in order to get box out beast on silver. Defensive rebound does cost a little too much, but you know, I do put offensive rebound because it's very cheap, so you guys still get some kind of rebounding on this build, so don't worry too much about it. You guys will literally have no weakness in any category. Now getting into the playmaking, I just want to go ahead and explain this real quick. Now pass accuracy, I do put it up to a 70. Now the reason I put it up to a 70 is just to get the pass animation. Okay, now for the ball handle, put this up to a 66. We will be cap breaking this area, so don't go too crazy on me right now. I will explain in a second. Now looking on the build right here, it's pretty much almost done. All right guys, real quick before we proceed, make sure you guys have every single category copied down to the exact rating I have it at. I was tweaking some things while we were making the builder, so certain attributes might have went up in other areas. So like I said, just double check before we proceed. Make sure every single thing is copied exactly the way I have it. Pause the video if you have to, but like I said, make sure everything is exactly the same. Now with the remaining points, you guys can either put, you know, your close shot up to an 84 in order to get paint prodigy on silver. If you guys don't care about that, by all means, you guys can go ahead and take that off. Now with the points, you could put your 3-pointer up to a 90, which gives you deep bomber takeover now, and then put your pass accuracy up to a 71, and now you guys have the dimer. So I know a lot of you guys wanted the dimer. You guys are able to do that if you want to, and as well as put the 3-pointer up to a 90. Now when I made the build, I did put my paint prodigy on silver, but to be honest, going back now, I would have done the 93-pointer with the 71 pass accuracy. So I do recommend this right here for you guys if you guys do want to do this. But as you guys can see, bro, everything, you guys have contact dunks, you guys have crazy shooting. Like I said, we will be cap breaking this area out, so all this will be to the highest tier possible. We have good defense. Like I said, you could put any of these badges right here on legend with a max +2. We get rebounding, we have good speed and agility. I mean, guys, this build right here, this is an actual demigod build. You have a 6'9" ISO build that can pretty much do it all. Now with the remaining points, throw this on your free throw for my rec people. And yeah guys, press continue, and if you guys did everything correctly, you guys should get the build name of a 2-way 3-level scorer. And like I said, I will be showing you guys the cap breakers, so you guys don't call me crazy. Now as you guys can see, I currently have 6 cap breakers, which I'm pretty sure right now at this stage of the game, the average person should have 6 cap breakers. And as you guys can see, we're gonna put all 6 right here. Now if we put 3 cap breakers right here, this gives us an 80 ball handle, which gives us the minimum requirement for most of the dribble moves for the tall guards. And you know, you guys will be able to do the same thing you guys do on a 6'8". Maybe like 1 or 2 moves you probably can't have, but an 80 ball handle pretty much unlocks most of the meta dribble moves that every single 6'8" guard is using. And of course, with 3 more cap breakers on the speed with ball, you guys have a 75 speed with ball, which is the minimum requirement for Zach LaVine dribble style. Now this dribble style is the best dribble style in the game, and this is what all the tall guards are using, so you guys will be able to speed boost the same way that 6'8s are doing it, just with 6 cap breakers, guys. 6 cap breakers, you guys will literally have an 89 driving dunk, a 91 mid-range, 93 pointer. We'll have an 80 ball handle with a 75 speed with ball. With my +1 from my shooting specialization, I will be putting it on my mid-range in order to get gold deadeye. Now real quick, let me just go ahead and switch to my 6'9 that I currently made. With my 6'9 that I did make though, I did go paint prodigy instead of a 93 pointer, and of course, you know, the pass accuracy. But I just want to show you guys the way I do have my attributes at. So as you guys can see, I used all 6 on my ball handle and with my speed with ball, which gave me a 75 speed with ball and an 80 ball handle. And like I said, the version that I did make for you guys, I do recommend over this one. Unless you do want the paint prodigy, then by all means put 84 close shot. But going back, like I said, I honestly would have went with the 93 pointer and the 71 pass accuracy. And as you guys can see, my badges, this is what my badges are looking like. I do have the ability to pretty much put a lot of these badges on legend. Now my shifty shooter, to be honest, I will actually put this on legend, and I will be putting my handles for days on silver. As you guys can see, my lightning launch is only on gold. Now the reason I did this is because you guys could put this on a Hall of Fame level, but honestly it only gives you a +1 boost, which is not even worth it. It's technically damn near the same thing. So that's honestly what I did right there with my lightning launch. gold is perfectly fine on this build. As you guys can see, once you guys do get your crew stuff, you guys will be able to max +1 another tier 1 badge, and you can do anything with any of these badges right here. But I do have my challenger on Hall of Fame. So yeah guys, on ball menace, legend, challenger, Hall of Fame. And yeah, I'm telling you guys, this build right here is just out of this world. I have been using this build a lot, and as you guys can see in the gameplay, I was streaking up with this build. And as you guys saw from the gameplay, I was on a 20 game win streak on this build on the once court. And keep in mind, that was my first time ever on this build. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Guys, I put a lot of hours in this builder right here. So listen, all I ask, like I said, smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on the post notifications. Listen guys, I'll let you guys go. It's been your boy Tryin. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy, and I'm out, man. Peace.